Sorry about that, guys. I'm in Central Time Zone. I'm right here on the east side of Nashville, and I didn't realize that. I see everybody's making comments that I'm stalling. I'm not stalling at all. I thought it was 6:30, 6:45, but it's actually 7:45, and I apologize to you guys. Let's get started on this. And again, I'm sorry I'm late, but I didn't realize that that I was in the other time zone. Give me a moment here. Let me get things fired up. I got the settlements going here. So let me turn this light down just a little bit. I noticed all the comments, and I'm going to read the comments, and then I'm going to say a few things. There, that's a little bit better. Whoop, that's a little bright. All right. So let me read these comments, and then I'm going to give a disclaimer. We got Jonah's in the house. Jonah's going to be catching up with me later. Denver Sports, which is Justin Burgers. Hey, you're starting your new YouTube channel. I already subscribed to you. Anybody subscribe to go subscribe to Justin's YouTube. He's going to be doing some cool stuff with some sports here real soon. Denver Sports. Chasing Ninjas on here. Howdy. Hey, Steve, I tried to give you a ring earlier. You didn't answer, but it's all good. Good evening, Virgil. Jason Ninja, how's it going? Boy, everybody's on here. Got a bunch of them. Denver Sports. You changed it to Denver Sports. Okay. I'm starting on Wednesday night in 2 weeks. Okay. Jason Ninja. There's his YouTube channel for anybody who wants to go and subscribe. What's happening to you all? Bear with me, guys. For some reason, this screen is very light tonight, and it's at its brightest. Fly Rabbit is... I'm not stalling, buddy. I apologize. All right, let's get to it. Nope, I'm not sleeping at all, Juan Pearson. Nope, I didn't forget. Like I said, I got mixed up in the time zones and didn't realize it. All right, so all you guys are just all talking some crap here. What's up, James? How is your week going? I'm on my way to pick up a load in Kentucky. That's going to take me home for Christmas. Yeah, I'm in Nashville. I picked this load up at the same place I dropped in Winchester, Virginia, and it's going to Memphis, Tennessee, and that's going to be something I'll pick up in the Memphis area to get me home next week. So this load delivers on Monday. I'll have it there tomorrow. There's Trey. Bro, that Oregon receiver just made a ridiculous catch. Okay. I'm going to turn the pro game on here in a little bit. Josh is on here. What's going on, James? Hey, Josh. And Trey. I hope they stop this inclusion nonsense. Yeah. Oregon is 7-0 already. So here's a new one. GP90. Good evening, Rabbit. This is my new trucker account, formerly Prime Overflow. Okay. I don't remember even Prime Overflow. So let me get this off here. And any other messages, we'll read them after my settlement. Now, I'm just going to make a couple little things here, and I'm going to tell you guys, this is the only time that I'm going to do this. I'm not going to go over numbers. I'm not going to make a big habit out of it. For you guys that make $1 million a mile, that's fine and dandy. This is what I did. This is to show other guys that want to come to Swift or thinking about coming to Swift what they can make over here. This is why I'm doing it. I'm going to go over line for line what the income was. Hang on here a second. All right, let's shut that down. I'm going to go over what the income was, what the deductions was. I'm going to go over everything. And a disclaimer, I had one referral come in. I don't know who the referral was, but I had one referral. I'm going to show that too, because that's a part of the income. And when you're figuring this stuff out, you got to take the $1,500 away from what the number is, and that's what a driver would make. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, this was an extremely great week, 3,275 miles, and I think like 309 on the empty. I'll go over that in a second. I want you guys to understand that is probably about as good as you can make it doing this with Swift. I mean, you might be able to get a little bit better, but I'm giving you top end what you guys can do. I always said $1,800 to $2,500 is what an average is. Well, this is on that little bit on that upper level of that average. I had a real good fuel week. I had a real good income week, and like I said, I had a referral come in. Once again, to the trolls that are out there, I don't care how much money you made. It doesn't matter. It only matters to the guys that are on Swift. If you have questions or you want to see screenshots of anything, I'll be more than happy to show them to you. Give me a ring. If you don't believe me, give me a ring. I'll go over everything. I'm reading straight from the app of what last week was. I'm not going to show it on here. Just going to tell you what it was. And once again, if you don't believe me, I don't care. I'm just doing this for the guys that want to come over here, and I want to make that very perfectly clear. A couple more comments, and then we're going to get rolling on this. Trey said 6-0. They tried going for 2. Okay. I heard you have a Swift load board. You also book on DAT. No, we do not book on DAT. That's not a part of what we do. Everything that we have on our load board is off of Swift's contract rate. Trey said 2,000 to the 28 to the house before I take taxes out this week. Next week will be short. I'll be taking 5 days off. Okay. I've logged just over 3,000 miles with my mentor on my 70. I'm running on recaps, getting my 34-hour Christmas at home. I only need about 700 miles to break even. Okay. So before we get started with this that I'm going to go over, there's 2 things that are not on the deduction line. My truck insurance, which is about $148 a week. I want to make sure and make that perfectly clear. That's not coming out because I pay for my own truck insurance. And the other thing you guys got to understand is taxes. I don't have, you got to take your own taxes out. These are all gross numbers from what Swift gets paid. So let's get started. If you want to write it down, feel free to write it down, guys, okay? Let me pull this up, and we will get started. And like I said, we're going to make it simple and easy, okay? All right, so like I said, I got a $1,500 bonus referral, okay? That's the first thing. First load that I took was, let me find it here, was West Valley, Utah, which is Salt Lake City, to Seymour, Indiana. That load paid me $1,806.25. No deadhead mile. I'm sorry, 9 deadhead miles out of that at 85 cents a mile. And it paid $1.15 a mile. And it was $1,564 on that, paid to the owner on that load was $1,806.25. The next load that I did was Indianapolis, Indiana to Kalamazoo, Michigan. That paid me $321.84. And it was 60 empty miles and 159 loaded miles at $1.36 a mile for the loaded miles. All empty miles are 85 cents. The next load that I took was Marysville, Michigan to Fishkill, New York, which paid me $972.23. That was 189 deadhead miles and 682 loaded miles at $1.19. I hope you guys are keeping up. My last load for that time period was Jersey City, New Jersey to Owensboro, Kentucky, and it paid me $1,014 even. And that was 830 miles with 70 deadhead miles. And there was another pay on here too. Let me see what this is. Fishkill, New York. Okay, so they gave me 6 deadhead miles from Fishkill to Fishkill for some reason. I don't really know what that was, but it actually gave me $5.10. So I wanted to be straight up with the dollar amounts. So my total revenue for the week was $68.83 So $6,800, $68.8302. That was the total gross with everything. Like I said, once again, that had a referral in their $1,500 bonus. So if you want to know what that is, just take the 688302 and minus $1,500, and that's going to give you my gross for the week just driving. I did a total of 349 empty miles, and I did 3275 on the loaded miles. So that was the revenue. Now we'll go down and we'll go to deductions. So I had no expenses that were reimbursed on this, so there's a zero there. So here are my deductions, okay? Truck payment, $680 even. There's a $100 deposit that I have to pay because there's a $2,500 down payment, and I'm financing it $100 a week until the 25 weeks. I think I'm in my 4th week of that. But so technically $680 for the truck payment, $100 for the lease down payment. Next charge, $17 for the ELD. That's the communication equipment. Next charge is $15 for the FHUD. I'm sorry, the 2290, excuse me. And with that being said, I only owed $366.67 because that's a prorated thing from started in July, but I didn't get the truck until November. So that's only a prorated thing. So when that $15, when it gets to that $366, that charge will go away. Next charge, maintenance reservation. I put 10 cents into my maintenance account, and that put me at $362.40. That's what went into my maintenance account. So that's also income that should be added to the total amount up high. So let's go a little bit further. Performance escrow. So you have to do a $3,000 performance escrow. It's $50 a week, and it builds up to the $3,000. I've almost got that paid off because I've been here long enough. The next charge is the Best Pass. That's $8 a week. That's no matter what. That's the way you get your tows are paid for. I had one repair order on here, and all it was 2 light bulbs. When I first got the truck, I had light bulbs that one side was out. So I got 2 light bulbs, and they charged me $12.91. And again, I'm going over everything here, guys. Okay. My first fuel stop for the week was $459 even. That was my first fuel stop. My next fuel stop was $91.39. I did a scale at the same spot, $14.75. My next fuel stop was $418.57. And I did another scale, $14.75. I had 2 heavy loads that week that I just wanted to make sure that I was okay. And I believe, nope, I got 3 more actually. So here's another fuel stop, $157.98. And then there's another one for $70.71. So as the closer you get to Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm just putting in enough fuel to get me where I need to go. And then the last fuel stop that I had was $12.96. And I'm sure that was just 2 or 3 gallons of death just because I was getting low and I wanted to make sure that I made it through the week. Let's see here. I took $106. Every week we can take an advance. I do that every single week because it keeps my spending down to where I'd like to be. So I take the $106 every week. Don't have to, but I just do it because I try to only spend the $106 a week. It keeps me straight. So the only other charges that I have left, so when I came back to Swift, and anytime you leave Swift, you always have to pay your money back that you owe. And I'm still in the process of paying that. So I've got another $150.22 that's coming out. That's almost paid off too. I'm almost at the point to where that is. So my total charges for that week, when you add everything up that we just went over, is $27.51.64. That was my total charges. Now, take the number at the top, the gross, the $68.8302, and you minus the $27.51.64. It leaves me with $41.31.38. That's what went into my bank today, this morning. I told you guys I wanted to do a video about this, but that's what went into my bank. And again, if you want to know without the the referral. So let's do that real quick, and I'll tell you exactly what I made driving the truck. 4131 point, what was it? 32, I think? 38.38 minus 1500, 26.31 and 38 cents. If I did not have a referral, that's what my paycheck would have been. And like I said before, take in consideration that I had a maintenance. With my maintenance, you got to add that money in too. That was three. Let's see, where's it at? Where's my maintenance at? I got to go one more screen over. $362.40. And you add that to the 26 number that I had, I would have brought home damn near over a little bit over $3,000 with the maintenance included with that. So again, that was my pay this week. 26.31.38 is what it would have been without the $1,500 referral. That was line to line. I figured it was easier just to do this on a live. I can see there's a shit ton of people on here right now. And that's kind of the reason why I wanted to do this, because I get asked questions all the time. What kind of money can I make here? Well, I just showed you in a real world situation what I did last week. Now, granted, there's probably about 300, maybe 400 miles more than what I usually would have did. So that first load from Salt Lake City that went to Indianapolis, I got that load on a Tuesday. There was no way that I could deliver that by Wednesday. It was almost 1,600 miles. So that load was basically kind of a carryover. So let's just consider this an 8-day week, basically, is what it was. 8 day, even though 7 days, Wednesday to Wednesday, but this one was actually a Tuesday to a Wednesday. So that's actually an 8-day. I think this is a very fair way of doing it. I wanted to give you guys the upper echelon of what you can do. Obviously I told you I went in the hole 3 weeks ago. The following week, I got out of the hole pretty quickly. And that was just a driving week too, because I had no referrals come in that week either. Guys, I hope that clarifies, everything that I talk about. And believe it or not, this actually has kind of worked out really good. Very good week. Guys, you can make money over here. I talked to a guy today. He was a company driver. He's going to make the switch over. I talked to 30, 40 people a week about this, if not more. I'm always on the phone. Any of you guys that talk to me on a regular basis, Chris, you know that. Craig, you know that. Alan, you know that. Guys, Trey, I'm always on the phone 24/7. And when you guys try to call me, you know that sometimes it takes me a bit to call you back, because I get 5-6 phone calls a day, if not more, about people wanting to come over here. Right now, Swift is a great choice for a lot of people. I've always said you're not going to get rich. I don't think what 26.31 or whatever it was, I don't think that's to me, that's not enough money for what we do. I still think we should be getting paid more than what we are. But with that being said, though, I think Swift is very fair with what they pay us. It's just unfortunate the way the market is right now. I think it's going to change next year. I'm very happy with what I made. I consider it very successful with what I'm doing, even without the referrals. The referrals are just a little bit on top. All of us that are here doing this, I mean, out of the 28, 29 people that I brought aboard, there's only like 4 or 5 that are gone. I talked to one of them today. For some reason, guys, I'm honest about everything. He got the short end of the stick somehow, and I still can't figure out how he didn't make it here. And it has nothing to do with him as a person. For some reason, he just got left behind. The planners never took care of him. I got him on the account that I was at. His driver leader didn't take care of him. I got another one of my guys with that same driver leader, and they run the shit out of him. I don't know what happened. I've told you about the other guys, what happened to them. One of those guys that had the cell phone ticket, he's coming back. I spoke with him on Thursday. He's in the process of working with Michelle, and he's coming back. He fought the ticket, and it was a mistaken identity type thing. You know, he said that from day one that it wasn't him, and he was right. I've talked about that in the past. You know, guys, this is where it's at right now. You know, I know Brian Jess comes on here every once in a while. He texted me this morning and said that he got some loads that were paying him over $4 a mile, and he's doing really well, and he thinks the rates are going up. But you know, Swift doesn't see it as the rates going up right now. That's why they're not bringing people over to the percentage boards. They don't think the rates are going up. They're kind of put that on hold for a while. And again, that's just that's what Michelle told me. I don't know that, you know, for 100% certain or how long that's going to last, but you know, that's what she told me. But guys, I hope that explains everything. It was pretty quick, pretty brief. You know, it's pretty cut and dry. I mean, you add those numbers up that I spit out, they're all going to equal up to the same thing. I didn't hide anything. And once again, anybody that wants to see it, I'll be more than happy to show it. If you're serious about coming to Swift, call me. I will be more than happy to talk about it and go over it with you. My number is scrolling down at the bottom. I left Steven's number in there too because it's still open enrollment. If you guys don't have health insurance, give him a call. But once again, guys, I mean, right now that's where it's at. This is where it's at. So let me go back here and I'll try to answer these questions if I can figure out where I left off. All right. So Trey says he only needs to do about 700 miles to break even. I think mine is right around 14-ish, 15, something like that. I did pretty good with Swift Lease when I was there, but that was when it was a straight lease, no buying. It's a good company. Okay. Bear with me, guys, man. My eyes are going out tonight. Swift's has been better than the first time I leased here. I can only speak to myself, though. Yeah, I agree with you on that, Trey. Hey, Mr. Rabbit. Hey, Scott. How are you today, buddy? Glad you're here. And Alan's in the house. Hey, buddy. Give me a little bit, and we'll get you in, Alan, okay? Same thing with you, Joni. Give me a little bit, and we'll get you in. I ran a little late because I got mixed up on the time zones. I don't know why I did, but I did. What's up, Craig? I'm glad you're in here, buddy. Glad you're in here. Terry B., you did that in 6 days. Actually, no, it was Tuesday through Wednesday, so it was actually 8 days. Are you paid per mile, rate, or percentage? I'm paid per mile. That's what I talked about when I just went over my numbers. If you didn't catch it, go watch the replay. I talked about what my pay was. Chris, good evening. Hey, buddy. Trey is in the house. If you're not getting miles at Swift, I say it's probably your dispatcher. Has a lot to do with it, man. It's either your dispatcher or you, because you're not calling and asking. Eric says, I do that on Bush Beans account every week. I'm out $3,300 a week after expenses. I thought you used ES Advantage. I do use ES Advantage, but to be flat honest with you, the QTs and everywhere that I run, it's like a nickel difference right now. About a nickel difference. And it ain't going to make that much of a difference if I used them religiously. So the Bush Baked Beans have contractors on it. Yes, they do. Yes, a lot are on it. Yeah, I don't want to haul heavy shit all the time. They don't last. So you're saying that the contractors don't last on Bush? I'm on a very good account that I liked. I pulled Bush Beans when I was on the load board. You're out of the Wisconsin location. Juan Pearson, that is very good. I thought it was very good. Yeah. You are getting more referrals than Jason. Okay. I hope so. Tennessee, Wisconsin. Yep. Is all about good dispatcher. Who cares about the drivers? Yeah, you need a good dispatcher. That's for sure. About the percentage, when will they be up and running? Don't know yet for sure. Sounds like beginning of the year. that load of beans wasn't too bad, especially the final. The final offer was a free shower for OTR drivers. So I'm going to send you the link, Alan. Go ahead and come up and join in. Give me a second here. I'm going to send it over to you. Same thing, Jonah. I'm going to send it to you too, buddy. Give me a moment here. All right, Alan, you got it. Just give me a moment, and we'll pull you up. All right, Jonah, I just emailed it, so you should be able to come in. All right. Okay. I'm doing the drug test on Tuesday. Yep, we're ready to bring you aboard, Josh. Glad to have you come. Ed McKnight says no. I don't know what nope's about. I've been using Mudflap a lot. Yeah, I've never had good luck with Mudflap. I've tried them, but I have good luck with just the QTs and stuff. Fly Rabbit, do you ever think you will get arthritis really bad in your knees? All right, if that's a troll statement, you're going to be out of here. I'm not doing a drug test on Tuesday. All right, Jay. Jay, I'm sorry, brother, but you're out of here. I don't have time for that shit, guys. I've told you, and I told you at the beginning, I'm not doing it. I do good on bush baked beans. Yeah, Craig, you always said you did good on that. Brian Jess, 35-38 to the bank this week. I actually beat you, Brian. After all expenses, include my parking spot account, and left Monday 2 hours. I had 18 on my 70 park. Okay. Alan, take it to me. I just sent you the link, Alan. Come on and join in. Scott says, Mr. Rabbit, Swift wants me to pick a terminal to do my onboarding. My picks are Houston, Texas, Mobile, Alabama, or Atlanta, Georgia. Can you please tell me your opinion, and thank you? Honestly, I don't really have an opinion on any of them. I don't know anything about the Houston. Mobile is a new one. Oh, gosh, what we got here? Alan, you're gonna have to pull that up, buddy. I can't do anything any more than what I'm doing for you. I can't do any more than what I gave you. I don't have an opinion on any of those terminals. Can you please tell me your opinion? Mobile's new, Houston is new, and Atlanta's a clusterfuck, to be honest with you. I would not do Atlanta. Where do you live at, Scott? That would be a good, important question. Trey said, it's crazy what loads pay to the drivers. A few weeks ago, I pulled a load where the bill said the estimated value was like $500,000. I made 1,000 of it. Yep. Give me a second, Alan. I'll pull you in. I only grossed 2,700 this week. It's getting worse every week, 4 months, and I can join Swift. Okay, Juan Pearson. Yeah, you just gotta keep hanging in there. Jonah, you're welcome to come in, buddy. I emailed it to you. Louisiana. So you're in Louisiana. I'd probably do Houston, Texas. Well, Mobile, Alabama wouldn't be that bad. I just started at Swift, but really interested in being lease op. I know you have to be here for 9 months. I think 6 months. If you're with Swift right now, you can come in. It won't let me log into it. Why won't it let you log into it? I'll send it to you again, buddy. There, I just sent you a new email, Jonah. Denver Sports. Talk NFL college on my show. We can do that. And there's Alan. What's up, buddy?
What's up? How you doing?
I'm doing good, buddy. How about yourself, man?
Can't complain. Doing a reset, getting my time back so I can get up to my place.
Yeah. Tommy K says, Tommy here. Who wants my lovely 26 buddy? Nobody wants that piece of shit. All right, Joe.
There, Jonah.
There you go.
Turn your off phone.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Turn your off phone sideways.
I don't know what's wrong with mine. Oh, there we go.
I got it sideways.
All right. Jonah, you always have up shit, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with mine.
Anthony Hargrove, do you have an option at Swift to keep the truck if you leave? Yeah, if you buy it outright.
Pay it off.
Pay it off. Josh says,
Did you watch any football today? Did you call?
Huh?
Did y'all watch any college football? The playoffs?
Buddy, some of us had to work, man. I drove all day. Let me get caught up on these comments, guys.
I didn't know.
I'm doing my drug test on Tuesday. Josh, you said that earlier, buddy. I hope you do. I'll throw it $100 for the lucky taker. Yeah. Is anyone out of Denver yard? No, I don't know anybody that's out of the Denver yard, actually. And Scott says, thank you, Mr. Rabbit. No problem. All right, guys. So you're doing a 34, huh?
Yeah. I got 19 hours left of my 70, and my next load I pick up, it says do not do a reset on this load or you get a 30 you get a salvage failure. So I'm like, I better do it now then.
Why is that?
That's what the note said. That's what the note says. They said if you need to do a reset, don't pick the load up until you do your reset. It's a Walmart load going to Delaware.
If you got time to do a reset, I say go for it.
Yeah. I was like, I'm early. My other load don't really have to be there until Monday. I'm like, I'm super early. Let's just go ahead and do it. I've been down for 24 hours. Let's go ahead and knock it out and then be ready to rock and roll.
So let's give a little congratulations to where it's due, okay? Mr. Jonah is coming back to Swift next week. He got him what'd you get, a 23 Freightliner? Is that what it is?
Yeah, 23 Freightliner.
Is it an MRP or is it a standard lease?
Nah, MRP.
Oh, you went the MRP route, huh?
Yeah, I did the MRP.
Trey says, watch Tulane's show. They didn't belong. Yeah, I'm waiting to see what happens to James Madison. I'm wondering if they should belong.
They might win. I know Alabama's going to be playing Indiana now.
Are they? Indiana's going to whoop that ass.
I don't think so. I don't know if they can help.
I disagree, man. Indiana right now, since they beat Ohio State, I think Indiana's the number one team. I think they're going to whoop everybody's ass.
If they beat Alabama, they will.
Did you watch the NFL games today and tonight? I'm going to put the late game on here now. The Green Bay Packers. I'm going to throw them on while we're talking here and kind of keep an eye on it.
Green Bay and who?
I forget who they're playing. Whoops, I don't want that. What channel? They're on Fox. Let me put Fox. I've been watching this show on Netflix about Simon Cowell.
Oh, Lord.
It's actually pretty good. I think James Madison is straight. Yeah, I don't think they're a bad team. It's just I don't think they're going to make it too far.
I barely got you.
Got out of Denver yard yesterday. Okay, you got out of the Denver yard. I think he was looking for somebody that is out of the Denver yard that actually is dispatched out there. I think Indiana has got Alabama. I agree, man. I think Indiana's going to whoop some. They're going to whoop some ass. So you asked me who they're playing. They're playing. Green Bay is playing Chicago, the Bears.
Oh, okay. Chicago. Okay, Chicago.
Where is Fox? Give me a second,
How about
guys.
Mrs.?
Huh?
How about Mrs.? Because I got notifications online. Like, wait, when did you do it? It says 7. You doing it before then?
Man, you know what? That was my fault, guys. I apologize. I was turning this damn thing on, and I saw the messages. There was like 20 messages. I was like, what the fuck is that about? And I'm like, oh, shit, I'm in Central. Because right here, just on the east side of Nashville, I mean, I'm right here at that breakoff in Lebanon, Tennessee.
Yeah, I know exactly where you are.
You go 10 miles to the east, you're in Eastern time zone. You come here to Lebanon, where I'm at this there's a little truck stop here called Uncle Pete's. I don't know if you've ever been here before. Uncle Pete's is right across QT. You know where I'm talking about?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Best food at this place, dude.
They still charge the part there?
No, as long as you buy something to eat, they don't charge you.
Oh, okay. So they must have changed it.
Yeah, they don't charge. At least they didn't charge me. I mean, I saw the sign, but it says if you eat, they don't charge you. All right, so let's see what we got here. Terry B says, "What is the MRP?" So MRP is a maintenance repair program. I think that's what it stands for. There's an acronym for it. Program. So basically, it's going to be like 21, 22, and possibly 23 trucks like Jonas. They're going to have, what yours got on, 300,000 on it or so?
I don't know. I hadn't seen the truck. I had she didn't tell me the miles on it.
Okay. It's going to be somewhere like 300,000 to 400,000 on these trucks. Basically, it's an 80-20 split when something goes wrong with it and it's not a factory warranty issue. The driver pays 20% and SWIP pays 80% as long as you do the repairs at the terminal. It's a maintenance. It's a mandatory maintenance contribution. And what's the contribution? Do you know, Jonah? It's like 5 cents, isn't it? Mandatory.
Yeah, like 5 or 8 cents or something like that. I think it's like 8 cents. I want to say 8, 5 or 8 if I can remember.
Okay, I don't really know the exact amount, but on the
what you break down
for maintenance repair program, MRP. So standard lease, you're only required to do 3 cents.
Yeah, I think it's like 5. I want to say it's
you have to do 12.
I'm sorry.
I thought it was 12 because my brother-in-law has an MRP program. I think so. Maybe. I thought it was 12. Maybe, I don't know.
Indiana's defense is freaking awesome right now. Yeah, there it is. Maintenance repair program. Green Bay all day. Yeah, I think Green Bay's going to win.
Tennessee's going to be in there next year. We win it all. Go Vols.
Denver sports. Justin thinks the Bears is going to win. Brett Lucas says Denver had a wind warning yesterday. They weren't letting people out of the yard. Are they doing that shit? Buddy, when I went to Salt Lake City last week, I had 3,000 pounds in the box, and I was fighting 60, 70 mile per hour winds. It was bad. And then once I stopped for the night, then they put hey guys, go ahead and park for the night. Like, shit, I've been driving in this shit for hours. Chasing Ninja. As an Alabama fan, we don't belong in the playoffs. I don't know, man. I think that was kind of a mercy thing, honestly, putting Alabama in it just because they're always there.
They could put Notre Dame.
Huh?
They could put Notre Dame.
Yeah. So Just Jay says, when I'm in Lebanon, I just park at the night yard there. Yeah, I know there's a night yard here, but I really like this truck stop. Their food is freaking awesome here. Just a little greasy spoon. Tommy says MRP is for the higher miles trucks, which pays 80. Yeah, that's what we just talked about. Weekly truck payments are lower. Yeah, weekly truck. What's the truck payment going to be, Jonah?
I wouldn't know until I get there. I wouldn't know until Monday. I mean, probably going to be Tuesday, probably the time I get there. I mean, I'll probably get there Monday. But I know more probably about Monday or either Tuesday.
So Matt says, I can't speak English. I can only read and write it. Can I still be a truck driver? Okay, you're just joking. I got you, man. Thought you were trying to be a troll there at first. I thought I was going to be booting the second person out. Mr. Rabbit, what's the difference between being on a dedicated versus OTR versus lease op? Well, dedicated, you're strictly on a dedicated account. Like me, I run auto parts. I'm dedicated to that. So anytime there's a load that's auto part related that's on their board, that's what I'm taking. OTR is you take just about anything and everything that's offered to you. And lease op lease op, you can do either one of those as a lease op, and you're just leasing a truck from the company you work for. Okay, so Brett Lucas says MRP contribution is 9 cents, not 12. Okay. Yeah. Terry B. So if you break down on highway, do they tow it or to Swift Terminal or MRP? Yeah, they're gonna tow it to. Now that's kind of a tricky question, and I don't know that answer for sure. I'm only assuming if it's going to be a warranty issue, then if it's a Freightliner, then obviously they're going to get it to a Freightliner dealer. I would imagine. Yeah, or Kenworth or Peterbilt or whatever manufacturer it is. If it's something that's not under warranty, they're going to tow it to the terminal. They want
they can ask you where you want to go. They can say you want to go to the terminal or you want to go somewhere else.
They don't give you that option on the MRP. They don't give you that option on the MRP. That's one of the reasons why I don't like. Nope. MRP, they take it because they want everything they would have everything done at the terminal if they could, because they got the cheaper rates, dude.
Cheaper rate, yeah.
True. Interesting.
The winds were crazy up in Jersey. Yeah, you know what? I was in Jersey on Thursday and it was really windy too. I mean, I was literally, as a crow flies, I was like a mile from the World Trade Center from where I was in Jersey City. I got some good pictures, actually. Is Swift OTR good for CDL grads?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. I just gave you all my breakdown what I did last week. My last couple of weeks have been freaking awesome. Even with the negative settlement, I still got out of the hole and got back into it. 9 cents a mile comes out to $225 a week if averaging 2,500 miles. Thank you, Tommy. We're glad you're here for the math equations. I'm not trying to be a smartass, Tommy. I swear. Tommy's my buddy, man. He's having a lot of bad luck right now. I just want to give him a little shit. So you got a 2021 Freightliner, weekly payment is $465. So there you go. I bet your payment's probably going to be in the fives, Jonah, because yours is
probably so. Yeah.
And there's my boy Flying Patty. Good evening. Windy out here in Grapevine this evening. It's windy everywhere. Well, you know what? It's not windy in Tennessee right now. It's actually pretty nice. When I shut the truck down, it was 61 degrees here.
It's 67
like 60 something here at home.
What's that?
I'll say about 61. It's about 60 something degrees, like 61 here at home.
What'd you say, Alan?
It's 68 here in Texas. And it's windy as I don't know what last night right before I shut down.
Broncos play Jaguars game tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to watch that one. So, Alan, now that you're on here, you know who you remind me of?
Oh, Jesus.
You remind me of, you ever seen the movie The Devil's Rejects?
No.
You remind me of the guy that plays the clown in The Devil Rejects. You look just like, and I say the clown, but I mean the guy that actually plays the clown in the movie. You look just like him.
Oh, nice. There. I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but okay, sure. All
right, hang on a second. I'm going to try and find a picture of him, and I'm going to pull it up, and I'm going to show you. Y'all stay still.
Oh, Jesus.
Just relax for a second. You're going to like this. It's pretty fucking cool. Now, tell me if you can see this when I pull it up, okay? His name is Sid Haig, is his name.
Sid Haig, okay.
Sid Haig. I'm going to pull a picture up of him, and you be your own judgment. It was a pretty good movie, too, by the way.
I need to watch it, man.
Oh, it's an awesome movie. Let's see if I can pull this picture up. Come on. I guess my internet ain't the greatest where I'm at.
Lucky I'm in 5G.
I got a fucking tower right behind me here. There he is. All right, let's
You
see.
need a
if I can
hotspot
pull
in your
this.
truck.
Buddy, I got home internet in my truck.
Who do you have?
T-Mobile.
T-baby.
T-Mobile. I tried T-Mobile and they lied to me. They wouldn't let me do it. Where you at, Jonas, South Carolina?
Yeah, South Carolina.
All right, so here, can you guys see this guy?
I see
Can
nothing.
you see it? All right,
No.
I'm working. This is something new for me, so bear with me. Select window or screen. How about now?
No, no.
Still can't see it. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Let me try something here. That ain't working. Present. Share file, image file. Yeah, that's not gonna let me. I got another idea. Hold on here a second. Yeah, it's not gonna let me do it. Damn it. Here we go. Maybe I can do it this way.
Just send me the picture. Oh, can you do it that way?
Well, I want to show people. How can I copy this?
Okay.
It's not gonna let me. Fuck it. Oh well. Let's get back to these comments. Tommy K. Let's see what Tommy K said. Tommy K says your browser has blocked your screen. Okay, so it wasn't gonna let me do it anyways. As a CDL grad, you don't have many options. Swift is among the better ones. I just completed 3 months as a new CDL grad. Yeah, you can't really go wrong here, honestly. 33 in Wyoming, says Josh. And Craig says, even as a grad, your miles are only as good as long as how you manage your hours and run. Build relationships, even as a company guy. Absolutely, man. Spoken from the man himself. Pat, laughing my ass, devil's reject. He does. Yeah, he does look like him, don't he? He does.
Really?
All right, try this. Hold on.
All right.
Hold on.
Saying I look like somebody I don't even know who that y'all talking about.
All right. Can you see that by chance?
I see a big ass glare. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do. Okay.
Is that not like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
seriously.
Yeah. I see it now.
I mean, even that guy agreed with me, man. I know the
Yeah.
movie. I know the movies. See, even you agree.
I agree now. I agree.
He died a few years ago, man, but he was a good actor, man. If you've never seen those movies, what the hell's that guy's name? He's the director of those movies. Rob Zombie. It's a Rob Zombie movie.
Okay.
If you go, there's several movies that he did with his character in there, and they're really good.
Okay.
Flying Patty, getting myself a Starlink Mini for Christmas for the truck. Hey, Flying Patty, you're going to have to let me know how that is. I'm looking to possibly get one myself. I'm pretty happy with the T-Mobile. I've had this thing for almost 5 years. I had it when I worked at FedEx. I'm going back to 2020, and it's worked like a dream.
It didn't work for me. I tried it and it kept bouncing off towers. It said, "Oh, you're moving too much."
That's because
So I just use my phone.
They triangulated you or whatever it's called. They found out you were moving around. You just can't tell them.
I didn't
what
tell
do you
them.
do?
Yeah. So,
they figured it out though. What do you like most about on a dedicated account? The miles. I mean, guys. I mean, I'm damn near 3,000 miles every single week on the weeks that I'm out. That and my loads. The heaviest load that I'll take is when I'm doing auto parts, the heaviest load that I'll have is about 10,000 pounds. Usually they're under 5,000 pounds. So that's why I like the dedicated count. Like today, I was cruising in the Tennessee mountains, coming through like Bristol, Tennessee, and Sevierville and all that area.
Hey, that's my hometown.
Is it?
Yeah, Elizabeth and Elia.
You're like a little child. You know that?
Yeah. Why?
You
Why you say that?
when people are talking.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I was getting 11.2 miles a gallon cruising the mountains. Oh, Jonah's being quiet over there. You tired, Jonah?
Man, no, not really. I had to take all the stuff out this truck earlier, and I'm about to take it back to him in the morning.
Did you tell him yet?
Yeah, I told him. I sent him a message Friday. Oh, so.
Okay. So Terry B says, I just looked it up, and he does. Absolutely, he does. Jonah, we lost you, buddy. Just like always. He's just a younger one. Yeah, absolutely. How much does Starlink cost? I don't know. When I looked at it, it was pretty expensive. My T-Mobile is pretty good. I have T-Mobile for business, however, and told my rep it's going into a semi-truck. She said no problem. Yeah, I wouldn't be telling them too much of that. $229 at Best Buy on sale. Okay. Well, how much is the service a month though? I don't care what the cost is. I'm just curious what the service is. Fine, Patty. Terry B says, so what speed do you average or do you haul but to get that much? So let me tell you, funny thing, there you are. You're back.
Yeah, I've hit something on my tablet.
Terry B, I'm the last person to ask about fuel speed because I got to be honest with you. I was cruising along at 71 the whole day today, getting 11.2 miles a gallon with I think I got 3,500 in the box. Yeah, I'm not that guy that runs 60, 65 anymore. I got spoiled. When I went and got a truck at SFI, there was no speed limiter on that truck, and it was nothing for me to cruise down the highway at 85 to, 86, 87 miles an hour, especially when the speed limit was in the 70s. I mean, I was cruising. There was times when I was cruising 85 pretty much constantly in that truck. So it kind of spoiled me a little bit. But I'm not the guy for the speed, but I still get good fuel mileage in this Kenworth. It's awesome. If I slowed it down to 65, it'd probably go up even more. Scott says we pay $120 for the house. Okay, so you're paying $120 for the Starlink. Okay. That's like double what I'm paying. We never lost the internet at the house with Starlink. Yeah, believe it or not, I've been pretty fortunate. I know you said you didn't have any luck with the T-Mobile, but I'm pretty fortunate. I've been all over the country and not had a problem with it anywhere. So what's everybody's plans for the holiday? Everybody going home?
Yeah, I'm planning on being home.
I'm saying not running. I'm going to be running.
So what are you going to do, Jonah? Just go pick your truck up and go straight back home?
Yeah. I ain't know from Greer to my house ain't nothing but like 100 miles.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go. Well, I'll probably get up there Monday because you have to fly me from Dayton, Ohio to the Greer.
Right.
So she said they tried to do it Friday, but they didn't get me in the system. They didn't get me in the system in time, so she said it'd be Monday.
Gotcha.
So
What's up, Bucky?
So I'm gonna be up there I'm be in Ohio tomorrow night. I ain't know like 500 miles from the terminal. So I'm gonna drop the truck off tomorrow.
Get your paperwork signed. We need to get you on a load as quickly as possible and get you rolling.
Oh yeah.
At least break even. Now, do you got a paycheck coming from Dart still?
No. I've been off. I've been home since Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going back home Thursday. Been out for about a month. Yeah, I've been out for not quite a month, about 3.5 weeks, and it's time to go home. Get a lot of plans. On my way home now, then deliver on Monday. Josh, you're coming in on the 5th of January. Is that right? I think that's what you told me. Flying Patty loading in Chino, California in the morning, delivering in Phoenix Monday evening, and out for Christmas. Awesome. Everybody's getting home except Alan, except for the Devil's Reject.
Yep. Yep.
Brett says, been with Swift about 7 months. What's reefer freight like over the holidays? Buddy, I don't know anybody on reefer.
Well, I do reefer some. I call reefer plan on some, and sometimes they slow. You just have to call and see if you can get loads, depending on where you live at.
My comment on reefer, and this is what I tell all the new guys coming over, you can do reefer if you want to. I've got no experience with it. I don't know anything about it, so I can't really help you, nor can I help you figure out how to run it. If you want sure things, come to Dry Van, because I know what goes on in Dry Van. And the other thing is, too, when you go to a steakhouse, you order a steak. You don't order fish. When you go to a fish house, you order fish. You don't order steak. So Swift is a Dry Van company. It's not a reefer company. Not yet, anyways. I know they're trying to build it, and they're trying to get it up and going. How you like that analogy, Alan? Okay.
That was good.
So you're going to be in the shop for the holidays. So what's going on, Steven? I saw that you were in Pennsylvania. Remind me again, what's going on with your truck? Because I tried to call you earlier and see what was going on. First quarter's almost over with and no score. How many miles did I drive today? It felt like I drove a lot of miles today, but when I looked at it on the map, it didn't look like a lot. Let's see what I drove. Oh, wow. I drove 550 miles today. In 8 hours and 57 minutes, so 9 hours, 550 miles. That's not too shabby. That's not too shabby at all. I'll be getting up at 2:34 a.m. and rolling again. At least I should get up at 2:30. Now, I had my alarm set for 2:09 this morning to get up, and I didn't start rolling until 7 this morning. But I got all the way till Monday midnight to deliver this load, but it's going to get there tomorrow.
Yeah, I drove yesterday.
Huh?
I said, yeah, yesterday I drove 591, 11 hours.
My record is 687 in one shift here at Swift. And that was shitting and getting. That was 71 miles an hour the whole way.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty lucky this truck will do 71.
Asshole.
Going down the mountains. I mean, like I told you before, I looked down the speedometer and 87 miles an hour. I'm like, oh my God. Man, it felt like it was doing 55. This thing's smooth. This is the smoothest Kenworth I've ever had. Reefer freight can hit or miss miles depending on where you are. There's miles to be made if you can hit the hot spots at the right time. Yeah, I just don't know about the reefer stuff. So my goal is to get up. Woo, man, I'm sorry. Get up at something in the morning, 2:34, whatever it was I told you. Get rolling, get this load delivered down in Memphis, and go to the Memphis yard and just kind of hang out till Monday morning. Depth pressure is low. Okay. So they're going to fix it at the terminal then, I'm assuming, huh? Gary Monday, if you're on here, I know you worked at Christensen before you came over. I'm sitting in front of a Christensen truck right now because I'm in Lebanon. Lebanon, Tennessee is one of their spots. They got pretty trucks, man.
Did you ever go get you a headphone, James?
I went and got it. What, the Swift one?
You like it? Yeah.
I'm
using it now.
I haven't really used it that much yet, to be honest with you. Craig says he runs 63 to 66 on average. Yeah, 65 is a sweet spot for for this Kenworth. Speaking of which, Craig, how do you like the Peterbilt? I got another guy that got a Peterbilt on Monday. He got a lime green owner-operator Peterbilt, and it's gorgeous. All right, here's No Limit. He comes on every once in a while. 720 miles in a day for me, all legal. My company gave me a drug test 2 days later. Actually, my record is like 800, just a little bit over 800 miles in one shift. And that's when I worked at FedEx. And I don't even remember. I don't think the trucks were ever governed. No, you know what? I take that back. That's when I worked at JB Hunt with the SFI truck. I did over 800 miles in one day, and it was all legal. But, it was 75, 80 miles an hour everywhere I went. It was hitting it pretty good. Do you utilize drive van load board, and do they have long mile runs, 2,000 plus? Couple things. I do not, because I can't. I don't have access to the load board any longer because I'm on dedicated. Long hauls, 2,000 plus miles are usually null anymore. There's very few of that shit on there anymore. Go ahead, bud.
Yeah, I see some on them now on the load book from Texas. They got some going from Texas to like PA, and then they got some from like North Carolina to Cali.
But how often is that, though? It's very rare, isn't it?
Yeah, normally the most you see is like 14, 1,500 miles. Sometimes 19. Yeah. On average here lately, it's been 19. But every now and then, if they don't have nobody on the other side to do it, they normally stand about 3,000 miles or 2,000. The most I see is 2,000.
So let's back up a little bit. On the load board, what's the average miles you think on the load board? Because I'm going to tell you
on the average miles. On the average miles so far I've been seeing is on average is no more than 15 to 19, depending on what the area you're in.
So I'm counting all the small. You know what an average? You add them all together and average them out.
All together.
700 to 800 miles is what your average load is, I would think.
Yeah.
I mean, there are 1,600 mile loads, but there's also 150 mile loads.
Yes. Yes.
You got to take all consideration.
Yes.
Pat says, too much waiting around doing reefer. In my past experience, don't think it's... Yeah, I agree with you, too. I'm not a big fan of reefer. I've said it many a times. I don't like to sit.
Yep, you spend a lot of it sitting indoors and then late at night appointments.
So Craig says, so far so good. He loves his Peterbilt. You got an owner-operator one, too, didn't you, Craig? I think you did, because it's dark red. I think you said. Yeah, Monday, says Steven. Okay, so hopefully they can get you fixed and get you in and out of there quickly. You still going to try and go home, Steven, after that? I had a live unload at U.S. Foods. They took forever and a day. So the longest load that I've ever had, and it was just not too long ago, and I actually did a video on it, Amazon. 27 hours, and they still didn't get me unloaded. I called my driver leader because it was on a Sunday when I was trying to deliver. That's when the appointment was. It was a weekend deal load. It was a nice load. It was like 1,400 miles. I get to North Carolina, and Sunday afternoon, I sat. And finally, Monday morning, when my driver leader came in, I said, where would you like me to drop this load off? Because they tell me that they don't have the manpower to even get to it till probably Wednesday. That was 3 more days. I said, I'm not staying here. So I ended up taking it 200 miles away to Richmond, Virginia, and we dropped it in the yard. Never again. No more Amazon. They tried to give me an Amazon load the other day, and I said, nope, I don't do Amazon. I'll do anything else but Amazon. No Limit says, always here supporting the channel. I just run nights, so I just listen or catch on a replay. Still going strong in the predatory lease I started back in January of this year. So No Limit, which company are you working at? I think I've actually talked to you on the phone, if I'm not mistaken. But what company did you end up going to? All right, we're caught up on the comments. Joni, you got anything going on other than congratulations coming back? It looks like you'll be back here next week. Anything you
I'll be back there Monday. I'll be in Grill on Monday. Yeah, I be in Greer on Monday. Hopefully, I can get there early enough where I can do the paperwork and get a load in before Wednesday.
Yep. So you're gonna try and you say you're gonna go ahead and get Chris back.
Yeah. I already talked to him. That was Thursday. It was Thursday or Friday. I had talked to him and whatnot. And then they just wait. They just waiting to pick me back in the system or whatever. Now Michelle said most likely probably be Monday. They didn't get me Friday. This is gonna be Monday. So by the time I get there, drop this truck off, cause I'm ready. I'm ready at the airport. Well, I'm dropping the truck off there. I'm ready at the airport. So ain't like I got to go far.
So one of my new guys that started this week, they got the lime green Peterbilt. I texted him a little while ago and I said, hey, if you want a good place to stop, come here where I'm at. Stop here because there's plenty of parking here. So I'm going to go walk and look at his truck once we get off here. He's got the lime green Peterbilt. I've never seen Swift's Peterbilt, so I'm curious. So Craig says, I averaged 29 to 3,100 miles a week when I did reefer by staying on planners, and most of what I run was drop and hook. Okay, yeah, you got to stay on planners with just about anything you do here. I agree with you, man. Yes, Pennsylvania. Okay, so I knew you were in there because I saw you on the 360. It was a 1,000,000-mile diamond driver truck with all the upgrades, but the leather seat, which I was happy not to have. I got to tell you, I did not think that I would be a leather seat fan. I absolutely love the seats in the Kenworth. Absolutely love them. I don't know if they're the same seats that the Peterbilt has. I think they are, but man, I love the seats in this truck.
Yeah, wait till it get hot outside.
Yeah, we talked. I figured we did. So you're at Reisinger Brothers out of Morton, Illinois. Okay. I've seen their trucks running around. Okay. How long you think it'll take to pay off a new Kenworth T680? Well, the lease is 4 years. And then you have the option to MRP the truck afterwards for 2 years to bring your balloon down to 20 grand. If you did it that way. Excuse me. If you did it that way, it'd take you 6 years. The way I'm doing it, it's going to take me about 3.5, but mine wasn't brand new. Mine was a couple years old, and I'm okay with it. It only had 200 on it. Craig says, I'm only a fan of the heated and cooled leather seats, which I may get later on. So the Kenworth doesn't have the cooled seats, but it has the heated seats. I didn't know if the cooled was even an option. Boy, it looks cold in Chicago. Woo! 20-mile-per-hour wind. Oh, it's 33 degrees. That's not bad. That's actually good weather for a football game, 33 degrees. What about you, Alan? You got any comments or anything? Where's your wife at? Is she on the truck?
Yeah, she's in the back.
Tell her to come out and say hi.
Okay, hold on. I will. Hey, babe. Okay, when you get dressed, they want to say hi to you. She's not coming up here. She's doing her own thing back there.
She's doing
She's doing her
what?
own thing. She's doing her own thing. She's back there cooking or doing something.
Back there cooking or doing something. Okay. All right.
Yeah, she's back there. Probably watching TV.
I got you.
I know I'm about to go probably take a shower so I can get up in the morning, get down this road and drop this other one off and go get my next one. It's a hazmat load.
You didn't want to stay on the live for about 3 hours tonight?
You ain't down here no 3 hours.
Buddy, Jonah, have we done 3 hour lives before?
Yeah.
Yeah,
about,
really?
Yeah, about 3 hours.
I've done a 5 hour live before.
Really? Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. Some of the lives that me and
Hey,
Life on Wheels used to do were we would go 4 or 5 hours a night. Every
we can do
Sunday
it.
we'd go 5 hours. Nah, I'm not gonna do it tonight.
We already
Like
been
you
doing
said,
it.
huh?
I said we
What?
already been on it for an hour and 10 minutes.
I've been on it for an hour and 10 minutes. You've been on it for about 20,
Well, yeah.
30. I
Oh, okay. 20. Okay.
think
Now
people
we just
just
got
wanted
back.
they just wanted to hear about the settlement because we had like 50. I had like 50 people on here at one time. Now we're down
I have to
to
go back
20.
and I have to go back and watch it because I missed it on the end. I have to go back and watch it.
Does Swift pay extra for hazmat loads? Yes, they do. I don't know what it is, Josh, but it's not worth it. What?
It's $100 for hazmat because I have my hazmat.
It's not worth it, is it?
Not for the headache. Mine's good from Texas to Delaware, but I have to go a different route now since I'm carrying gas.
Oh, you got a hazmat load right now?
I'm getting ready to go pick it up tomorrow morning from Walmart. Walmart to Walmart.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I agree, man. So, Josh, you never answered me. Are you coming in on January 5th? Is that when you're coming? I think that's what I have written down. Do you have to have hazmat? No, you do not have to have hazmat.
We don't have enough
Scott,
of it anyways.
Scott, you thinking about coming over? All right, guys, I'm going to talk about something else too, and this really doesn't affect the two guys that are on here with me. So you're thinking about coming over. So Scott, I'm gonna go through a little statement here in a minute. If you want to come to Swift, please call me before you come over, before you do an application, before you talk to anybody at Swift. Call me first, so I can set you up with Michelle, and let's make sure that everything goes right. I had a driver come in that got with another recruiter, got stuck with the truck, and guess what? Now he's paying on that truck for 2-3 years, whatever his lease is, and you can't trade it in. Please call me so we don't have to go through this. He said that he saw my videos late and he'd already been talking to a recruiter. And once you start talking to a recruiter, I can't help you guys. I mean, I'll still help you through the system, but I can't help you if you get stuck with a truck. I can't help you if the recruiter doesn't do this, the recruiter doesn't do that. Like the recruiter he had didn't answer any of his questions. I had to answer all the questions for him. I spent an hour with him on the phone just telling him the things that the recruiter should have told him. If you want my help, please call me first. If you don't want my help, you don't want to use me, that's fine. Don't call me. That's fine. I get it. I understand. Some guys don't want the help. Some guys want to do their own thing. But if you want my help and you want me to explain everything, you want to make sure you get the truck, please call me first. Let me tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. And believe it or not, I still help everybody out anyways. But save yourself some trouble, guys. I've said it a million times. Everybody thinks that I'm joking, but I'm not. It'd be a lot better for you. I think that sounds about right. Okay. Michelle is a sweetheart. Chris says, I switched to SeBrite Insurance yesterday, saving money. That's awesome, man. I knew you would, Chris. I knew you would. Scott says, yeah, we talked earlier this week, and I wish I would have called you first. Yep. Yes. So, Scott, call me tomorrow. We might have a solution with something that we might be able to work out with that. I thought of another idea. I've got a couple guys that we worked around it, and I think we might be able to do something about it. Yeah, I know when I decide to jump over owner-op, Michelle is the person I'm going to. Okay. But like I said, man, call me first so I can put you with Michelle. I'd like to get the referral out of it. And I'd like to help you out. You know, a lot of these guys know that, you know, well, not necessarily Alan. Alan figured it out on his own like I did, and so did Jonah. But every one of these guys that I brought aboard, man, has thanked me, and you know, I have given them a lot of help and a lot of, you know, insight. Definitely listen and call him first. Absolutely, Craig. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Call me first, guys. There's a lot of things that go to this. Okay, what is the best time for me to call? Call me anytime after, you know, 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm in Central Time Zone, so remember that. So 9 or 10 then. I'm going to be driving to Memphis in the morning, finishing this route up. I got 4 hours left to drive. Anybody got anything they want to talk about? I know we always end up going the football route, but anybody got anything else to talk about tonight?
Michelle might pick me out of office when I get back.
Why is that? Because of Clemson?
I'm going there with my Clemson. I'm going there with pick my Clemson jersey on a desk.
They suck.
Oh, man.
Clemson sucks.
You're asking for a bruising, man. You're asking for a bruising.
Oh,
That's why I walked in with my Tennessee.
So what?
I walked in there with my Tennessee outfit on because we play them next year.
Play Clemson or Carolina?
Yeah. No, we play South Carolina.
Oh.
You guys ain't right, man.
I do it every time I go to our office. I get picked out of our office every time I go.
That's funny. Yeah, I definitely want to get in touch with you. Yeah. Call me tomorrow if you want to. I'll be driving all day, like you said, 9, 10 o'clock or so in the morning after. Give me a ring. I'm trying to get answers from my recruiter Friday, and she just is not responding or calling me back. If I remember correctly, Scott, you got Laura, right? These, and you know, and it's nothing. It's not the recruiter's fault. They just get daggone busy. They really do. They get busy with bringing these people in, and it's just very. Yeah, I thought so. Very time consuming getting you guys boarded, and that's kind of one of the things that I kind of help Michelle with. Is I kind of answer as many of the questions as I possibly can, and by the time you get to Michelle, 90% of your questions are answered. The only questions that I can't answer, obviously, is I don't know what the truck inventory is, stuff like that. I have no control or no answer about that. That's why you need to talk to her. But a lot of the basic stuff, you know, which way you want to go, you know, I'm going to help you with the fuel card, tell you how to get your free showers. I'm going to tell you how to get the insurance like Chris just talked about. There's lots of things that go to this. And I always say it's not really about, it is about how much money you make, but it's really more about how much money you save. And I know Craig can agree with that too. It's about how much money you save by the different things that we do.
I had a question, James. How much would it be on average on the insurance if I get it for the Volvo?
Well, your truck's brand. How much is your insurance now through Swift?
209.
Okay. Your like my insurance on my 24 Kenworth is like 148 a week.
Okay.
So that saves me about $150 to $200 a week or a month is what it's going to save you.
Okay.
Yep. Well, there's all kinds of good stuff. Row Tide Allen. Chris says he's at 143 a week. Which truck do you have, Chris? 24 Freightliner. That's what I thought. So yours is just a tad bit cheaper than mine. You know, all of our rates are going to be real similar because we get the special rate through Swift. Unfortunately, I'm going to lose my SeBrite insurance when I start training. I'm in the process. I got to go. That's one of the things that I'm going to do Monday morning. That's why I kind of want to hang around Memphis. I'm going to get this fucking camera turned on so I can get the insurance situated out. and that way I can go ahead and start training here, hopefully by the beginning of the year. I should have titled the video how to gross 400 grand, what I should have did. What are you laughing at?
My wife's texting me stuff. That's why I'm laughing.
Tell her the text don't mean shit unless she comes on here. It says he's paying $195 a week with all the add-ons on a 26 Peterbilt. Okay. The only add-on that I didn't take, Craig, was the electronics package because, and I know it's only like $7 or $8 or something. I just don't have that much electronics on this truck. I got a $300 TV, and my laptop's probably $200 or $300, and I got a couple tablets, but I probably got less than $1,000 worth of electronics on here. And the thing is with it, you got to have receipts for all that shit too. And I don't have a receipt for this TV. Things like that. I mean, they can see the receipt on the tablet that I paid, but that's about it. It's hard to produce receipts when you've already had shit for several years. This TV that I have now has been in 3 or 4 different trucks. What's this guy doing?
Yeah, last night me and this other guy helped this driver who didn't know what he's doing, help him back, and we showed him how to do it the right way because he just literally got out of class, false load he took and didn't know how to back. So we got out and helped him.
Scott says, I am trying to do my onboarding 1 to 5, but I have to get taken care of before I can leave Swift. Before I leave for Swift. So I'm trying to do my onboarding. Okay, January 5th. I got you. But I have a lot to get taken care of. Okay. Hang on a second, guys. Hey.
Are you staying tonight?
I am.
Pay parking for overnight.
Even if you buy food?
If you buy food, you got a receipt.
I don't have a receipt, but I have the box here. I can show you that I bought it.
Just go back to the waitress and she'll pull you up a receipt. You just tell her what you ordered.
Can I? I'm actually live on TV right now. Can I do it in a minute?
Yeah, no hurry.
Okay.
Just go there and she'll take care of you. Wait, her and I do it. $25 on the weekend. They do it $30 during the week. We do $25 on purchase food. So if you have $25, you get free parking anyway.
I think mine was like $19 or something.
Buy a little drink or something.
All right, man. I'll take care of it a bit.
All right.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Did you all hear that shit?
Yeah, you say $30.
Yeah, somebody had to pay $25.
Never come back to this fucking place again. God damn, man. Fucking cheap ass motherfuckers.
How much
man.
is it?
$25 to park here, man. Or you got to spend $25. Yeah, I'll be leaving this place, and I will not buy another thing from this place. That's stupid.
Yeah, they did me like that. They did me like that last time I was there.
What's that?
They did me like that last time I was there.
21.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This shit's getting out of hand with the truck drivers. We're the ones that always get fucked. Always. We're the ones that always get fucked. Fuck this shit, man. You can't park at home. You can't park at this is a fucking truck stop. It's a truck stop.
If you get fuel there, it's free, ain't it? Oh no.
I don't give a fuck. I would never buy fuel. I'll never buy. I will not come back here again for that shit. So there's a TA in Florida. You know the TA there in Florida at Lake City? Alan?
Yes. Yes.
They started doing that shit where you had to pay to park. Doing business there.
Yes. Yeah, I know. You have a gate there.
All of them putting in gates. All the TAs putting in gates.
I'm sorry?
All the TAs and Petros putting in gates where you got to pay.
Not all of them. They're not all of them. You still got a few out there that still have some free time. Damn, prime parking at Pilo is 18. Yep.
Well, no, I'm at Pilo right now. It's 21 here in Texas. So I spent $41 in 2 days.
Is either one of you two able to read the comments?
Yeah, this will say.
Can we what?
Well, I want you to read the comments. I'm going to go in and take care of this real quick. Are you all? Is either one of you two able to read the comments and keep the show going while I go pay for this?
I mean, yeah, I can read them when they pop up, but I can't like scroll down to them and that.
I know you can't put them on the screen, but you can read them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So he says, I've never paid for parking and I never will. I'm the same way. So let me take this down. You guys just keep talking to yourself and give me about 10 minutes and I'll be right back. All right?
All right.
You guys good?
So what?
Yeah, we good.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, you better go do it before they put a boot on your truck.
Hey, I'll get a fucking sawzall and get that bitch off.
You can't do that now.
Oh,
Give me 1 second, baby. Hold on 1 second. I gotta mute myself for a second.
All right.
All right, you there, Jonah?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
So you come back over to Swift.
Say what now?
So you coming back to Swift, huh?
Yeah, I'm coming back. Me and the little safety dude had little issues like last year. And then we parted ways, so I'm coming back.
That's not good. And so they let you go, you quit.
They kind of let me go at first, then they found out it wasn't. Like, they tried to say I had my phone had fell out the cup holder, and I picked it up and put it back on, I sat it on the seat. And the safety guy told me I had my phone in my hand, but I really didn't. Because the camera went off because the car jumped in front of me.
You was a company driver.
Nah, I was a lease driver. And kind of find out I didn't. Like, when you see the camera, you saw me pick the phone up off the floor and sit it on the seat. And it was like I had done quit. And by the time he turned into a contract and everything, I had done left. And then after my dispatch and everybody seen it, it was like, oh, you did have your phone on the floor and picked it up. But I was like, I was already gone then.
Right. Yeah, I might have to end this live myself because my phone's at 11%, and I just got the new phone, and I don't want it to. I want it to die. I don't want to charge it up until let it die, and then, they say when you get a new phone, you need to let it die the whole time. So it's almost to die now. I can't believe they knocked on James' door to say he has to pay.
Yeah, it did me like that one time at the truck stop. They carried that $25.
Yeah, see, right. I'm at this pilot, and I tried to get parking last night. I got here with hardly much time. I got here, was gonna find parking. They had bobtails parked in a long park. I said, man, you can go over there and park somewhere. Like in front of me, they got bobtail parking, but bobtails could park somewhere else because
yeah,
it's meant for semis. But then they over here, I'm like, and then on the backside, they got all these drop trailers in the free parking spots. I'm like,
where you at now? Where you say you at?
Texas.
Oh.
Next to Clouton, Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I dropped my load off and picked my other load up. Going to Walmart.
Yeah. You say you're near Carrollton, Texas? You get the one out 45?
Yes, that's why I'm like, literally. Well, I ain't really in Carrollton. I'm like 45 minutes away from my drop off in Carrollton. That's why I stopped right there before I got into Carrollton.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I'm gonna keep talking to y'all. If he comes back on, let him know my phone died because I'm gonna keep talking until it dies.
Oh, okay.
Because I've been down for 25 hours. I was like, I might as well do a reset because yeah, I got 19 hours left, and I'm going this hazmat route, and I have to take a longer way to get up to up to Delaware.
Yeah.
Just make sure when you get your truck, make sure you have the geotab and all that stuff in there. Make sure you have a new geotab.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm checking out when I get there.
Make sure you check out your truck. Make sure you check all that stuff out before you sign the lease.
Oh yeah. I'll do that. Oh yeah, Michelle, no,
Which
I
I know
check
you
my
already
truck
know
out.
that. But
Yeah.
yeah, because I mean, they say 30 days, so hopefully it's still 30 days. But you need to make sure
Yeah.
everything's up to it, so you won't get penalized for nothing.
Yeah.
So you can look on the load board once you get Westwick, right?
Yeah. I can get on the load board and everything.
So you getting a load, or you going straight home?
I'm gonna try to get a load. Then go home, but if push come to shove, I stay like 100 miles from Greer, so I might just go home. But I don't know. It depends on how quick I get up there, because I probably won't get there until like Monday afternoon or so, and then I probably end up doing all the paperwork and everything Tuesday. It's like I probably end up
Are
doing the
they putting
paperwork like
you in
Tuesday.
a room?
No, I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna fly back Monday. Most likely, I probably have to get a room. Most likely, I probably end up getting a room when I get back. But
Will you have to get it
you know,
yourself, or would they help you and get it for you?
I most likely I probably have to get it myself. But
Because I know they helped another one.
I know
Oh,
more.
he's
I know
back.
more on Monday.
Okay.
I'm back. I'm working my way up.
Yeah, I know a little bit more on Monday once I talk back to Michelle.
Right. I know he's pissed.
Oh, I ain't happy at all.
I can see in your face.
9 months ago. They started doing this 9 months ago.
But do they have a sign?
Yeah, a little bitty tiny sign. Yeah. Little bitty tiny sign. One.
They
Just
should
one
tell you
little
when
bit.
you're going.
Uh-huh. Well, the thing that sucks is
They
I
should.
went inside. I went inside to get the food. They didn't even say anything about it when I got the food. So let me get caught up
Yeah,
on
they
this.
should tell you right then.
Have y'all been reading the
Nothing
comments?
pops up. Nothing popped up.
Yeah, there's a shitload that pops up. Loves don't play.
We didn't see them.
That's why I asked you guys if you all could see them. Oh, Alan, you on a dedicated? Are you on a dedicated, Alan?
No, I'm not right now.
So, Jonah, when
I
do
want
you
to be.
plan on when you come back? What do you
I'll do
plan
a
to
drive
run?
in. I'll do a drive in.
That's why you get rid of that camera. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I'm planning on getting rid of it.
They were watching the live and found out, and you were parked there. Yeah, that's exactly what they did. I love Swift. Swift is a good company, man. Mr. Allen, are you dedicated or OTR? He's OTR.
OTR.
I thought you were doing the auto parts stuff now.
I got this one load, but they never did reach back out to me. So I have to reach back out to him on Monday and see what in the heck they find out about what we talked about.
Okay. Any plans on creating a mini fleet after watching Driveline and Living Free channel? Seems risky, but a lot of benefits. No, I do not want a mini fleet. The only truck that I want is the one that I drive. I do not want
Too much
a mini
headache.
fleet. A lot of headache. Yeah,
My
I
phone
agree with
about
you. Greg, I agree with you. The Netradime camera isn't that bad because it rewards for good driving. So if you do something bad, it'll come back and reward you, and you can probably make your points right back up. Craig, I don't know about you, but when I had that loaner truck, it had the Netradime in it, and I think you have to have an 850 or better. And I was always like 997, 998 because the 1,000 is perfect. And I was always hugging that 1,000 mark. I'm sure you do too. I don't know, man. I was a little bit aggressive. I don't want to say aggressive driving, but like I said, I was 71 all day today just because I wanted to get stopped tonight. I had a goal to reach this, piece of shit truck stop that I'm at now. I promise you, I'll never come back. I've never been back to that TA since either. When they start doing silly shit like this, I won't be back.
I thought they had it well. We supposed to be free parking.
Where TA?
No,
Or
anywhere.
here?
I thought everywhere supposed to have anywhere like mom and pop place. Everything supposed to be like free parking for us
It
truckers.
should.
No.
I mean, honestly, dude, they're only doing this because the QT is brand new. It's across the street. They got room for about 20, 25 trucks over there. They go over there to buy the fuel because it's 3 cents cheaper. They don't get any traffic over here because it's a little bitty tiny spot. So they have to make money somewhere, and they're going to charge the truck drivers. And they got good food. I mean, the food's awesome. Yeah, I was in the high 900s before I had it removed. Okay. So you went with the SeBrite too. I got you. Josh says, I want to get on the Target account out here in Colorado. That's Pueblo, Colorado, and I don't know anything about that account out there. Hi, baby. You okay? You tired, boy, aren't you?
I was telling Jonah James, I'm gonna talk to y'all till my phone dies because I just got a new phone today, so I'm gonna let it die, and then I'm gonna charge it up.
Oh, you don't have to do that, man. You can jump off if you need to.
Because I'm at like 9%. I'm like, ooh, let's let it die because I got the new phone today. I'm like, oh, let's let it die.
What phone did you get?
I got the iPhone 17 Pro Max,
What'd you have before?
the 14 Pro Max, 14.
Yeah, I've got a 15 Pro Max. I looked at getting a 17, but there wasn't enough changes between the 15 and 17 for me to get one.
Well, I had the 14 or something. I was like, well, let's do this one. Only thing good about it, once you charge it up, the battery lasts us forever.
Yeah, well, the 14 to the 15. There was a bunch of big changes done to the 15 compared to the 14, but there isn't that much difference between the 16 and 17. So Josh says he used to run it with RTI, the Target account. Okay, but the Target account. Okay, I got you. I don't know if Swift even has that Target account.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, well, I'm glad you thought of me on, James. I think I am gonna get off here, get something to eat, and get my head to sleep.
You got ants in your pants.
I do. I got things to do.
All right, buddy.
I
Have
gotta
a
go.
good night. Okay?
All right, you too, man. Thank you. What do I do? Just log out?
Yeah, just log out. Here, I'll remove you. Have a good one, bud. That's how easy it is. Oh, they do. Okay. I don't know if they do or not. I didn't know that. Okay. That's kick from studio. Kick guest. He's out. All right. Three to nothing. Green Bay. James, you and I have talked about the account you're on. That's where I want to go when I get there, unless there's something better. I'll be honest with you, I don't think there's really anything better. Pat McCord. I remember talking to you, Patrick. We talked earlier in the week. Remind me where you live at. I'm sorry, but yeah, this account's freaking awesome, dude. Call me tomorrow, Patrick. I might have an idea. Josh says he just wants to get on an account. Josh, sometimes just getting on a dedicated account isn't where it's at. I mean, it has to be the right one. Just remember that. I told you, Josh, when you live out in Colorado, you might be perfect just working off the load board and taking a load right out of Golden, Colorado and just running the load board shit. Because those loads going out of Golden, Colorado, which is Miller Coors, they go all over the whole country. I mean, where you live at might be the perfect deal for that, Josh. You might not do bad doing that. Yes, sir. I live in Ohio. Okay, Pat. I thought you did. I thought you did. Yeah, give me a ring tomorrow, Patrick. And Josh says right. Yeah, you got to make sure it's right, buddy. That's for sure. Try getting on the Coors and go. See, there you go. Is that a dedicated route, Craig? If it is, that might be the option for him to do. I didn't know if we had a dedicated account doing that. All right, Patrick. Yeah, give me a call tomorrow. So you excited, Jonah?
Yeah, a little excited coming on back.
Okay. See, there you go, Josh. Ask Michelle if you can get on that account. Because Craig knows everything. Swift was built around Craig when he started here. He's been here forever. The Empire was built around Craig. He knows all of them. He's done all of them. Craig is just like Placement, except he knows everything. Placement don't know shit. Isn't that right, Craig? Denver sports. We know, Justin. We know you're in Colorado. You Denver Bronco fan, you. Oh my God, they're making another Anaconda movie. Have you watched the new Stranger Things yet? That's you. Did you watch the first ones?
No.
No.
What is called?
Stranger Things on Netflix. About the kids, Stranger Things.
Nah, I ain't seen that.
I'm gonna take a look at it and see. Josh says I will. Denver sports. Where in Colorado? He's in Denver, man. That's why he's a Denver fan. Craig says someone at the Denver terminal should be able to get you pointed in the right direction. He even agrees. That's right. Yeah, they built the kingdom around you, buddy. You've been here. You know, I've been and gone, and I've come back 4 different times, and Craig is still here. He's weathered through the storm. Weathered through the storm better than I did, that's for sure. I just couldn't put up with the bullshit in 22 and 23, man. Man, it was tough back then. What you got going on tomorrow, Jonah? Just relaxing?
No, I got to drive to take the truck back.
That's right. You got to drive, take the truck back. That's right. And then you're flying straight out too, then, aren't you?
Now I got to wait till Monday.
Okay.
I got to wait till Monday for us to get my ticket and everything. So I basically take my time to get up there, but I'm going to get up there and be up there early tomorrow. And then I'll probably just sleep in the truck and then just catch an Uber to the airport. So the airport, like right there where I'm dropping the truck off at. So on the back side of the airport. So and I probably just wait about 8 o'clock or so. About 8:30, whatever, 8:30, 9 o'clock. I probably should be hearing something from Michelle. I'm just telling her to get me the earliest ticket she can when she book it.
Well, we're at an hour and 44. Anybody got anything else? Let's pop it up. Let's call it a wrap here in about 5 minutes or so. What time are you going to start driving, Jonah?
I'll probably leave here probably about 5. I'll probably get home by 5.
Okay. I'll be driving after about 9 if you want somebody to ring yet.
Yeah, I'll probably leave here about 5 or 6 because I ain't gonna be in no. Ain't nothing like 513, 14 miles. I think it's like 514 miles from my house to the terminal.
My wife is sending me pictures of them. They're baking Christmas cookies. I'm ready to be home, man.
Yeah.
Nobody's popping up any new messages or anything here. So, guys, at the conclusion of this, I hope everything was explained. I tried to explain it as well as I can. Again, if anybody's still on here and they have questions, they can call me. I'll be more than happy to take screenshots, send you whatever you need, whatever you want. You know, I'm at the for 6 months. I just looked at my year to date at my 6 months. So I started like the last week of May. 6 months here, I've grossed at $190,000. That's with everything. Take home was right around 90. So you figure that out. I've always said somewhere around 45 to 48% is what your take home. Well, that kind of proves it there almost. He said, same. Have a great night. Talk to you in the morning around 8. Yeah, sounds good, Scott. Give me a ring. And Chris, like, comment, subscribe, and happy holidays. Thank you, Chris. Yes, everybody, please like, comment, and please subscribe if you're not, especially you newcomers. Ring that bell so you know when I'm going live. I try to give you guys the best that I can with the information. I try to help you guys out. Like I always say, I'm the most accessible YouTuber. I had one guy today that was a flatbedder that's a company driver called me and wanted some advice. And he's like, damn, you weren't kidding. You call right back. I said, buddy, I would have picked up the phone if I wasn't talking to another driver that I'm trying to talk into coming over. I called him back within 5 minutes after I got off the phone with him. So I am the most accessible guy on here. I put my phone number on here and feel free to contact. Good night. Y'all be safe out there. Thank you, Patrick. And I'll be talking to you tomorrow too, Pat. But I got some ideas for you, Scott, and Patrick that we might be able to work out. Come up with an idea. I had another driver that's kind of the same situation you are, used a different recruiter, and it actually worked. So get with me tomorrow, and we'll see what we can do. All right, Jonah. Give me a ring tomorrow, buddy.
All right, yeah, I'll give you a ring when I hit the road. I mean, you probably be like, yeah, I call you about after 9 or so.
Sounds good. Sounds good there, Scott. Thank you. All right, we'll cut it out. You guys have a great night, and we'll talk again shortly. All right, we'll do another live next week. See you guys. Bye-bye.